So, you want to be more productive, do you? Or maybe become more disciplined? I've been there myself. Yes, I have. For many, many years, I struggled with my discipline and my productivity. That was until I started making myself a timetable. So stick around for this one, and I'm going to explain how and why. And I'll even let you in on my own timetable and explain how I've edited it recently as well. So stick around for this one, chaps.
King D, back with another one.
And this video is called Make Yourself a Timetable to Improve Your Productivity and Your Discipline. So let's get into it, shall we?
Oh yeah.
So first things first, having a timetable, it gives you structure to your life. Now if you think about this, if you haven't got any structure in your life, everything's too fluid, there's too many moving parts, and it's very easy to put things off and think, oh, I've got this job to do and that. Sod it, I'll do it tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure we've all done it. I used to do it all the time.
But not anymore, baby.
Not with a solid timetable. And what I want you to do as well, I'm going to show you my timetable, so then you can kind of work off that, see what works for you. I mean, obviously my life's different to your life. Figure it out yourself. But if you see mine and the structure of it, it might help you with yours. So I'm going to show you it now. And here it is. So as you can see, in fact, I'm going to disappear. This is going to be a lot easier. Back in a mo. Although you'll still hear me, don't panic. So as you can see, on Mondays, I may finish work a little bit early, so I got time to see my dad and do a food shop. And I'll come back 6 PM, and first things first, because I would put off the meditation and then not do it. So now I've had to alter that, where I actually write it down at an actual time for doing that. So then shower, meditate, and then 7 o'clock I will chill out, cook and eat, and I'll do that till about 8:30, as you can see on there. Now I have changed that. That is something I've changed recently, where I've allowed myself now more time to relax, whereas before it was literally maybe 45 minutes, including the cooking and and the eating, and then as soon as I'd finished eating, I was on it, doing my videos, editing, recording, whatever. So with allowing myself a bit more chill time, as some of you are aware, I recently had the burnout, where that hit me hard and my productivity went down the pan, dragging my feet at work, struggling with back, and just feeling like dog shit. And of course that was affecting my videos. My performance was not as good, editing was a bit sloppier, and all round not good. So it was very important for me to add a bit more chill time into my week, which is part of the reason why I've recently edited it. So now I do get more free time. And as you can see, bedtime 10:30, but before the bedtime I train my neck, which I'll do a video on at some point, the importance of training your neck. And I've added this one on there because I do it as and when, but then it would be something I'd always just neglect or forget to do. And it's very important to train your neck. So now I've got it written down. Monday nights, before I go to sleep, I'm going to, only 5-10 minutes, but I will train my neck. And then as you can see, bedtime all week is the same, 10:30. It's very important to keep that consistency with your sleep. Now Friday, Saturday night, I'll stay up a bit later, maybe 11 o'clock. But other than that, not much change. Because if you're changing your sleep time all the time, you're never consistent with the bedtime or the time you wake up, your body's always guessing, and your body's always going to be wondering what's coming next, and you're always going to be tired. And that rhythm of your sleep patterns and all this, that and the other, and your hormone levels and all this, that and the other, it's going to be altered, and it's really going to affect your mood and your performance and your productivity. So make sure if you're doing your own timetable, you write down a bedtime and you stick to it. There'll be a video, again, separate video on sleep, the importance of sleep and all that jazz. So then you can see Tuesday, you know, work, jobs, shower, meditation again. Again, you know, I'm going to meditate 5 days a week because I wasn't doing it. And I think after a while, the not doing the meditating catches up to you, and then you do get a little bit more stressy, and you just feel like there's too much going on in your head. Whereas the meditation, you know, again, there'll be a video on this as well. It just helps keep that down. So then, yeah, gym Tuesday and Wednesday, 2-hour slot for that. Because do bear in mind, chaps, if you're putting gym down on there, it's not just the hour you may spend in the gym. You've got to consider the time it takes you to get there and the time it takes you to get back. So I'll do an hour on Tuesday and Wednesday, but then it's taking me 25 minutes, say, to get there and 25 minutes back of driving. So that's, you know, that's about 2 hours altogether. So pull that in. I mean, this has tripped me up before, where little things like travel time or things like that not put into consideration. And then you're wondering where your time's gone. Think, oh, hang on a minute, I could have not fit all that in. So there's little things like that. And again, things you don't think of, like the shower on there. You don't think of, oh, I'm going to have shower at some point. So get it on there. And again, there's an hour there on Tuesday and Wednesday where I will cook, eat, and chill. And then get back onto the videos. Say a good hour and a half there before bed. Thursday, again, work till 5. Jobs, shower, and meditate. And again, with the jobs part, I mean, these are the little things that, you know, I wouldn't have thought of before when first doing this. I mean, jobs for me, it could be a bit of tidying up around where I live, or outside the garden. It's bins need taking out. Anything really. I mean, with my business, so chances are it's more going to be pricing jobs up or measuring jobs up before I get back home. So, you know, I might measure a couple of jobs up before I get back home after work. So this allows for all that kind of thing. And again, if it's a lot, then I won't meditate for as long, but I'm still going to make sure I make time for that meditating. Again, there's a good hour and a half there of chill time, but I will do my abs and my forearms Thursday, Friday. Forearms Thursday, abs on Friday. And I can do that when I'm cooking, because when I'm cooking, well, you know, standard meal that I cook is going to take about half hour altogether, maybe 40 minutes with preparation and that. So I could be doing stuff while I'm cooking, because I'm not stood over the oven the whole time, am I? So think about this for yourself as well, guys. I mean, you're not just cooking. You could be doing something else in that time. So I like to fill it with productivity. Now, I don't want to be editing videos or making notes for my videos while I'm cooking, because, you know, that could take me away from what I'm doing and I could make a mistake. But doing a bit of it, working out while I'm cooking, that doesn't require so much thinking, does it? So there's a good little tip there. You know, in forearms, I've got dumbbells. Abs, I don't need anything. I've got the floor. So you could be doing these things, and it's, you know, I can go to the gym 3 times a week instead of 4, because I can get these other bits done at home, and then I've saved myself an hour of gym travel. And as you can see, Saturday mornings, that's dedicated for housework and things of that nature. And then I go to the gym with my neighbour on Saturdays, and we normally do about an hour and a half. Sometimes we've done even longer. Then I'll go collect my kids and Tesco, and then we'll have a film, chill out. They'll go to bed, do my videos. Sunday, you get the point. There's enough in there for you to figure out what you're doing with yours. Now, one thing you might want to add, I run out of space really when I'm making this, is for the bedtime. Obviously, you're going to be cleaning your teeth and things like that, and that all takes time as well. You can say 10:30 bedtime, which for me, my bedtime really is more like 10:45. I allow myself 15 minutes there where I'm going to brush my teeth and do all that sort of thing. So do bear that in mind, because you do need, you want a good at least 7 hours sleep. So if you're trying to schedule all this in, you've got to remember the things you have to do in the morning, things you have to do at night before you actually get into bed. And also, I'll be doing my gratitude journaling before I go to sleep as well. So I need to consider that. So that'll take me up to nearly 11 o'clock. So then that gives me 8 hours if I want to wake up at 7 o'clock. That's fine. So just bear that one in mind, guys. So that about covers it for my week. And I will say as well, it doesn't look much fun there, does it? But I do still get out with my friends or on a date or things like that in the week. Normally I allow myself like one slot in the week where I'll go out, see my friends, or I'll go on a date or something like that. Sometimes two. And what I'll do is I won't sacrifice the gym, because if I start sacrificing that, then I'll start looking like shit. So say if it's on a Tuesday or Wednesday when I go to the gym, I'll just move the day. So if I plan to go out on the Tuesday, I'll do Tuesday's workout Wednesday and then do Wednesday's workout Thursday. Job's a good one. So the only thing I'm really sacrificing will be the editing of the videos. It's a night off, which, we'll need one now and then. So yeah, do really think about this when you're doing your timetable, and live by it religiously. It is your God. That whatever it says on there goes. That overrules any feeling you might have. Oh, I can't be arsed to do that. It cuts that out. You're doing it regardless of how you feel. And to be fair, that's how you should be anyway. I mean, like same with the gym. If I only went to the gym when I felt like it, I'd bigger tits than my ex. Do you know what I mean? And make sure your timetable, get yourself a whiteboard like me, is somewhere that you can see all the time. I mean, mine's in my bedroom. I'm struggling for wall space for one thing, and it's not very tidy. I don't really want it in my front room, but at the same time, I've got a picture of that exact thing, and it's the screensaver on my phone, so it's always there. I cannot avoid it, and I suggest you do the same as well, because if it's there all the time, and say if I'm not near where I can't just go to the bedroom and check it out just to double check that I'm on the right lines, it's there on my phone, and my phone's never far away. And what I also do is I set alarms on my phone as well, so there'll be an alarm to tell me to go to bed. I know some of you might think this is a bit wacky, but the reason why I do this is if I'm editing my videos, I'm in the zone. I can get carried away. I used to when I was writing my novels or doing my music. Time would just disappear, and I could look at the time and go, Jesus, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, I've got to be up at 7 or whatever. I'll say 7, I normally get up about 8. It's the beauty of being my own boss. I can start whenever I feel like it. But yeah, genuinely, I set alarms for all these things, so I'll be doing the same now for the meditation. The alarm will go off to make sure I'm doing the meditation, and with all of it really. Alarm will go off at the end of chill time, so then now I know it's working time, it's editing videos or recording these videos. And I strongly suggest you do the same, otherwise it's very easy to start losing track of your timetable. So whatever you can, just to keep enforcing it and keep doing it. I mean, think about it, guys, it's very easy to put things off and think, I'm doing it tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes quite often, and why wait tomorrow to be when you could be great today? Do you know what I mean? Or working towards being the best you. Go for it, chaps. Do it now and get that timetable up there and live by it religiously. I can promise you now, if you do everything you can to enforce this and live by it, your productivity, your discipline is going to go through the roof, and it's going to get easy. It might be hard to start with. Maybe you set yourself, maybe start off small if you need to. Just have some things on there that you're not doing now that you're going to have to stick to because it's written down, and just build on it. When that starts getting a bit, you think, oh, I could do some more. Keep building, tiny steps. You don't just jump straight in the deep end. There'll be a video on this as well. I could do this forever. And with all that said, we'll call that one done, shall we? So like, comment and subscribe. Tell your friends as well. And be the best you. And do it for you.